It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer, and your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. And we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes but often moves on to the next round.
Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs, but they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field?
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. All the way! Touchdown, Denver!
Touchdown.
The Broncos finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important, and they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, Steelers to the line now, first and 10. Sending him on the dive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. Completes a DK Metcalf. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They sneak it with Rodgers. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45.
And he could have a free play here. Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs from 37. Play action here with Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Off play action, here's Rodgers. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Broncos 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. We'll cobble together a yard there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
He's brought down at the 31.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll send him over right. To the air on first down. Rogers. Connecting on a slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Steelers.
Give now to the running back. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a first down.
The 30-yard line.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Finds his back complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's Nix. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play. Third and long for Nix. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. This is taken at the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
14 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-possession game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. All set now, first and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Broncos.
Here's the fake, here's Nix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and now it's second down.
TJ Watt on the coverage.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing again, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Once more, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Nix to throw again. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
For J.K. Dobbins.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to lose a chunk of yardage here, Brock. He's out way behind the line. A much tougher third down is upcoming.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Nix from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer. Escapes a defender. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. First down now, ball at the 33. Rodgers from the gun. Short. Oh, the football's loose! And the Broncos corral it! And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And the last drive did end in points, not as many as they wanted. Now we have a stoppage, no challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Second and manageable. He's throwing. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's cutting stride by Freiermuth. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a first down. We've set it down from 37. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it down from 37. Throwing again, Rodgers. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And this one doesn't go far. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Again, Rodgers. Gets it to him on the screen. Space to the left. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kicker had the easy part on that one, Kate. He just had to knock that short one through. It really was his teammates who did the difficult job setting that kick up while also making sure there was not much time left on the clock.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. In that first half, they just just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Now Nix. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Number 14.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third down run by Dobbins. They'll have the first down and even more. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Broncos, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down.
Play action with Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's another Broncos first
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Here's Nix. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos.
36 yards.
It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick by Lutz is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts the second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Dobbins trying the right side. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Caught quick right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Tackle made at his
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Big gain, has him across the 40. And he works this down to the 41. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix now to throw. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Evan Ingram. A gain
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
7-yard gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
To number 1.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down. Will Lutz on for the...
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Broncos have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
On the return, here's Palmer. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. goes on the right side. DK Metcalf. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers, speaking of three-score, came in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow the lead now to 22 points. Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Denver set to take the field on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Throwing on first down, Nix has him on a quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense is set, first and 10. Nix hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Nix trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Broncos.
Nix now on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
6 yards.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved, and a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Nix looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's gonna get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It is cut left side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Mix again on 2nd and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing here, Nix. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Wilson on the coverage.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. It looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Warren once more. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that. So that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers about set to celebrate this win. Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Throwing the out route complete. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for us.
This is Warren headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Finds him over the middle. Space on the right. He's got room. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. Jukes away from one. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They run it. Here's J. Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Setting up the running back screen. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks, the conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.